Everyone likes to die in the Fool's Kingdom. Seniac 2021. This is me challenging Seniac to read a comment aloud that isn't in meme format. Not all tunnels are underground, you folio. Veganville equals Karensville. Seniac, reclaiming land, ocean, Fishtown flashback. Guys, welcome back to another episode of the Fool's Kingdom here in City Skylines, where last episode we built a beautiful underground secret tunnel. Yes, and I do know all tunnels are underground, kind of ish, a little bit, who knows, I don't even know anymore. Between the two countries, just going to make them fully functional, and then I realized I caused a huge death wave and pretty much everywhere except Veganville and Oil Town died. Big chunks. And we're slowly crawling back, but today I want to try and focus on the exploitation stuff within the Fool's Kingdom. Now currently, when they are trying to bulk export, I've only really got one exploitation area that they can get out of, and I've got 4 trains all trying to fly over the shipping exploitation area. Now I want to add an additional one in. I want to create like a little new harbour. So yes, well, Fishtown did have some flashbacks that I reclaimed some land last episode. We're going to be reclaiming more today. Now if you guys do enjoy this and want to see more, then please make sure you smash that like button down below. If you're new around here, then make sure you do subscribe so you are notified when that next episode does come out. But boys, we are back right now, and currently this is our slight little issue. Now the only issue that we do have is, well, we have a couple. Not enough raw materials. We have not enough raw materials. We have not enough buyers for the products. But at the end of the day, they're all fighting over trying to get the trains in and out of here. Now at the minute it's not too bad, but it's been known to be quite terrible. And I want to create a little exploitation area over here, because this will also help this side of the island, rather than waiting for all the goods to come from here and then travel all the way up. And then what I do, I'll kind of get rid of the train track in the middle here and split these two identical, copy and paste the opposite side of these two, go in this direction to our new exploitation area. That's pretty much what we're going to try and get set up. Now, before we do, got to take a look at all the places. Fredonia needs some more power, and I keep dropping in wind turbines. You're just going to have to deal with the wind turbines, I'm afraid. And so I have some time to kind of sort you guys out. I feel like Fredonia always gets left out. Don't feel bad for him. I'm about to say I feel bad for him, but guys, please don't feel bad for him. This is our secret little tunnel right now. It's beautiful. Beautiful. But we're also going to need lots of stuff anyway to kind of get set up. I need some more warehouses. There's lots of little things. So hopefully we can progress and sort things out. Hello? Yeah. Yeah. Right. Yeah. Alright. Alright, no, let's leave it then. Bye-bye. So, where do we begin? Well, let's first focus on the Fool's Kingdom, because that's what I want to try and get sorted out first. So basically what I'm going to do is I'm also going to probably hook it up to the roundabout too, to utilize that connection a little bit more. But if I just pause for a hot minute, and where should we have it? Now we've got a straight bit here. The road could come down to there. Actually, let me figure out where the road's going to go first. So if I use this kind of road to begin with, and if I use that, went to there. So if that went to there, and then went over to here. And if I use that then to kind of come up, it's not going to be perfect, but if I went like that to here, as if it kind of looked like it was going straight across, and then that came out to go down into, say, this direction. Right, that is the point that we've got. So what we're going to do, we'll delete this whole little corner section here. We're going to clay the land here, the brush size, fit it all out, push it down. There we go. To about there, which I think is reasonable. And I'll bring this one out this way. Bring it a bit more. I could do a secondary one to kind of go the other way, but I don't think I'm going to just yet. Now make sure it doesn't cross any of any roots. No, it doesn't. Well, that's all good. And then if I run this, say, down to just there. This, oh, it's sunken a bit, but don't worry about that. This will give me the perfect kind of now setup to work with. So coming out by 10, so I know that is now directly out by 10 because of the marker points, and it will be the same just here as well. There we go. So I've got even space both sides, meaning that I can bring this up to there, 7. All right, hold on, 7 by 7 on the old bend. Keep that looking good. Bring this, say, down to about there. And then what kind of bend we're looking at here? 5 by 5. It's not going to be amazing, but there we go. Wonderful. So now we've got that set up. I think what we're going to do is then, if I do a 5 by 5 bend there, then bring that up by 40, I'll go for a 10 by 10 bend there. And then what's the space we're doing across here? So if that came out down to here, about, I pretty much want about a 20. So I think that is going to be 20, right? Yeah. Bring that to about here. Hopefully this creates another 10 by 10. Wonderful. That's going to look really good when it's all done. So I'll go across here by 15. Bring this down here by 15. And that becomes another 10 by 10 bend. Ooh, this is going to be looking good. So let's claim all this back. Push that back to here. There we go. All the way around. And obviously we've got to sink this down a little bit more than usual, because obviously this is where the boats come in and out. So they need to make sure that there's deep enough water for them to play around with. So this road here, we're going to quickly select all. There we go. And we are going to raise it to the object height of this, so the road stays normal. All that is the same height, which is looking pretty sweet. And then just get the little harbour added in. So boats, shipping. Now I know we're going to need the actual the shipping route right now. So the ship path, I'll bring off here to about there. So then we have that standard solid connection. Oh, this is another thing as well. We're going to have to cross over the train line. I can put it over on this side. Now, I want to keep it on this side so it keeps it all free and away from everything. I'm also then going to select this to then align it to the object height of that. Oh, hang on. Hold on. I'm selecting all the wrong things right now. But there we go. Select you. To object height of the key wall, so it stays the same level. Looking good. And then in terms of the train track right now, I'll then begin. So if I get this here to there, why is that always digging down so deep? Is it because I haven't pressed play yet and it's all going to flood? Probably. Oh, that's a good point. Maybe I should press play right now. Let me fast forward. I forgot about the flooding it's going to cause. Completely forgot about the flooding it's going to cause. Which is not a good thing. I could reset to sea level, but it's going to mess up many other things that we have. Like water, and it will cause like problems here, there, and everywhere. So, do I let it just run its course? Maybe. But keeping this to ground level. Oh dear. Oh my good God. I've caused a tsunami wave. Do you reckon they'll be able to handle it? I mean, it's pushing all the vehicles away. I could quite easily just reset to sea level and save all the pain, but I'm too evil. Oh dear God, Zodiac, what have you done right now? What have you done? So, I don't know what I'm doing. So let me get this all sorted then. So bringing this up to here, which we're going to elevate, which we're going to have to kind of... Oh, wait, no, I don't have to anarchy it, sorry. It's because I had the stay down to ground level selected. So cross by 18, but then that becomes... So I've just got to sort out the angle of that. Plus by 10. Oh, look at all the water remarks that are going on. This would be a 12 by 12 bend, which I will anarchy this. Okay, let me delete that. And then bring straight. Right, it's not perfect. Squeeze me. Bring it down to 0. There we go. The bend's not perfect, but it shall do. It shall do. So bringing this down to here, we're then going to cause a 9 by 9 bend just there, and that's how everything then pretty much leads in. So, pretty simple, simplistic. We'll play around with the angles of this. So obviously, you know, to create the elevation change, that's not too shabby. Do it just here. Not too shabby. So then basically, all I've got to then do and get set up is, one, we then need to hook the road up for the cargo shipping lane. And then we need to give it power and water. I then need to change the 2 cargo train stations in the industrial area to be able to then send trains over this way. And then I think we're then pretty much good to go. I think we are then pretty much good to go. So, let's get that done then. We'll focus on the road first. Get this underway. Now we're going to use the touching mod right now to untouch it, just so I can turn it into a one-way road. Which we'll use this one. Going in that direction. We'll come away by 10 to push that across to there. And we'll do a 5 by 5, 5 by 5. So it mimics the nice, beautiful bend that we currently have right now. Bring that up to there. That down to there. And then we're pretty much going to get this all now connected. So what's the best way for me to do it? I could do it as simple as doing this. And I think I'll just pretty much keep it as simple as possible. So that would go into there straight away. This would come up here by 5 to then create the 5 by 5 bend. So nothing too fancy, nothing too crazy. There's no traffic lights there, is there? No. In terms of the road network connection, they both go down there. These both go down here. Simple as that. It's just really simple. So then we'll give this now water. Bringing this up to here. It's going to need power, which I think for now I'll just place a little wind turbine just there. Give it all the power it currently needs. And so at the minute, all it can really do, and all it's beneficial for, is bringing ships in and then driving to and from. And pretty much doing that. I've got to sort out the roundabout junction here because we've added a new little connection on. So in terms of restrictions, this is the new restrictions right now. And then obviously these guys give way. Good stuff. So vehicles already on the way over. Vehicles now already on the way over. Well, 1 or 2 anyway. Is there traffic lights there? Yeah. And it will cause more traffic issues around this little section as more and more vehicles now use it. But we need to make sure that we get this all set up correctly. So we need to make sure that we're doing about a 21 gap. So 14, we got to create 21. So 14, I need about 7. 8, or 22, so 7 there, creates a 21, which should be a big enough gap for the train to connect over that way. And then we do the same on this side. I know it's a little bit longer than what we've got set up over here, which that would be in a 36. I could actually do the same over here, to be honest with you. So, like, make that... Wait, is that really a 36? Yeah. Wow, okay. So 36. And then what do we do here? Your standard 7. So just to kind of mimic the design, it's just I can't do it on this one because I'm going to run out of train track, basically. So delete all that. I don't know whether I keep this one in. I think I'll keep it in for now because I don't ultimately know what's going to happen. But that allows us now to have these two guys connected up to this. So I can import... You could say I could import out as twice as quick right now because when one train comes in, it's got to wait. The one behind's got to wait. This way, I can do 2 trains at once being exported. So I suppose that is a way of saying, yeah, we're doing twice as much in many ways. Right, sweet. Vehicles are now coming in. So every vehicle in train and ship or whatever using this one is one less one using this one, which means we can bring in twice as many as quick. So he thinks. Storage commercial areas are pretty much all full anyway. But it would be nice to bring in some more commercial. So bulk that little area up here because we're creating this little shopping district with the transport hub just there, which will be a big help for us. All good. Trains are now coming in and out for this little area, which again, pretty good. And I suppose what I could do here is create like a little train junction. That means the rails go over this way to lead into other parts of the Fool's Kingdom Island, maybe. Could be a big benefit. This roundabout seems to be holding up pretty well. Is exactly what I like to see. Exactly what I like to see right there. So yeah, these guys complain about there's not enough buyers of the products. So there's many things that we've got to do. There's not enough raw resources, so it pretty much comes down to like the issue there. It's not like it's not like Snowtown where I ain't got enough vehicles. It's nowhere near that. Look at this. Nowhere near that. Don't even worry about that right now. Where is it? Vehicles active. I got many vehicles to go, so I ain't gonna worry about that too much. But yeah, there's a few little issues over here as well. Still not enough buyers for the products, so again, we need to create more, like I said, more buyers for the products in many ways. It's pretty much what we need to do. So all this is coming in pretty nice. Multiple trains heading in and out. But there is only, again, there's only so much you can do before you do run out of like space and whatnot. So have them do that then. Sweet, mate. Now, do we have any warehouses for Fredonia? That's going to be kind of interesting to see. I don't believe we do. We got a couple of warehouses over here. Do you know, actually, I can't quite remember. Where's Fredonia gone? Where are you? Oh, there you are. I actually don't quite remember if we did or not. My go-to thought process is no. So can I squeeze a couple just here? So if I did one there, and we can get away with one just there as well. So these guys are going to need some because obviously they are also, you know, producing goods themselves. Now I think this might be a good time to slightly extend Fredonia a little bit. We have a nice little shopping district just up here for them. And with the residential side of things, get some more, because we got the thingy there, the, what you call it, the harbour. So getting a little bit more commercial here will be good. Another way to kind of connect up the commercial side of things over there and spend some of that commercial demand. Oil Town needs a lot more commercial. We've got a little high density section just here, which we can soak up with some high density commercial and do some high density residential on this little section too to bulk it up a bit more. It's all got water, right? Yeah. So that'll just tick along just nice as well. And then Veganville. How are we doing over here, guys? So we could definitely do with some more commercial over here, even though we got quite a bit of it. So I'm going to spread it along here because these guys seem to have enough enough products basically. So, oh snap, pause, Seniac, what are you doing right now? So the fact that none of these guys over here are complaining shows you that we've got plenty of buyers and stuff coming in, which is a good sign. So they're now slowly starting to complain less and less. So again, it's all pushing in the right direction. Just got to give it some time. Now we can ship out twice as many goods than before with that extra shipping area. It's become a big bonus. These guys are slowly starting to complain a little bit less as we also increase more buyers for the product. So it swings and roundabouts, basically. Swings and roundabouts. You get to the point where, like, you know, you can produce enough products and you need more buyers. It's always a little bit of a back and forth. So do we have any... We don't have any commercial... We have it all there. Nothing over on this side. Not saying I'm going commercial crazy. But we had that little bit of demand. Might as well kind of spend it a little bit. Let's get rid of the anarchy for a second. Bring it down to there, to there. There to there. Alright, bring that up to there, to here. And I don't know what would happen or what I do in this little area leading up to it. They could be overpasses. I just don't fully know just yet what we're going to be doing with this little section. But what I can do is drop in some more bulky residential like there. A little bit of high density commercial just there as well to kind of give some shoppers for the guys over on that side. And then it's all coming together. 3 trains all within this little section. Holy smokes. There's a lot of exports right now. A lot of exports, he says. But it's all good though, because again, this is the other thing. We spent so much money recently, we got to try and bring or crawl the money back in to the region. So by being able to export as many products as possible is a good thing. Citizens are now sick. Of course they would be. This is North Korea, you fools. This is North Korea. What do you expect them to be healthy? And let's see what else we can do. So, these guys also complain about there's not enough buyers for the products. Everybody complaining about there's not enough buyers for the products. How dare you? How dare you right now? But that's okay. We got the big bulky warehouse over here, which has still got plenty of room for storage when there's not enough buyers anyway. It could also be that it would be an ideal scenario to kind of... Oh, that would be a good point. Create a little cargo shipping area for Karen's crops right now. So I think what we'll do, for now, we're going to drop a very simplified and basic version of an exportation area. So bring that right up to there. If I select here, and then get that down. Why is that not going down? I'm pressing that because I'm pressing the wrong button. So bring that to over here. Now this, again, like I said, it's going to be a really, really simplified version. It's not going to be amazing. It's not going to be beautiful. It's just really simplified, just so we can get some exports over for these guys on this side right now. So it's on that side of the road, which means they can't cross over. So awkwardly, they're going to have to kind of drive all the way around. But that's fine. That's fine. We're able to export goods this way, so we'll get the people driving in, and as a bonus, a train heading over, which would be a big help. So hopefully all these vehicles right now are going to be turning in. Yeah. So that'll give it a minute or two, and the ability to export more goods over here. Now, are we seeing the same effects over on Oil Town? Oil Town seems to be okay. Somebody said about turning this on and off. Might fix a little bit of a bug. If that was the case, then, oh my goodness me. Genius. But I don't know. I don't fully know if that will fix the issue. I bet there being not enough fuel. Nobody wants to head over here anyway. But Old Town seems to be, you know, not affected by that anyway. Oh my god, there's definitely a lot less people now complaining over here. So we've made good progress. Oh, we need some water over here. We have definitely made some really good progress right now in this situation. Which is exactly what I like to see. No point me checking out North Korea because, like, or Northall. No point me doing that right now. I've got so much industry over here that these guys are pretty much good to go anyway as well. Barely minimal complaints over there at this point right now. A few of them are still complaining about there's too many crops and all that jazz. So maybe we should get also some localized storage and warehouses for these guys. Where would it be the best place to put it? The best place. Bit of a tough one, isn't it? So I'm just going to throw it in. Well, we'll do one there and one there for now. So these are just for nows until so we can just kind of store the goods. So we need flour in these because that is pretty much all we are producing right now. So flour in both of them. So they'll get filled up with storage straight away. So we'll see a lot of traffic in this area. But it just takes the edge off. A lot of these guys complaining about there's not enough goods for sale. Nice little train heading over now. 100% full, which is good. So we'll get some big exports coming out of that. And I think we've kind of transformed the whole making money scenario. 26,000 in weekly profit. And if I pause for a second, it's going to add to 17,000. But now 22% of our income, or 20% if you kind of average it, is coming from pure industry. Now, the only one that's not making money at the minute is... Well, oh no, now it is. So I suppose it's when you're going to catch it, when the ships are heading out. So we're pretty much making money everywhere right now. Even on the unique factories and warehouses, we're making some serious cash, which is good. But I suppose that then kind of leads us on to those unique factories. So stuff that kind of needs that stuff. So the bakery needs animal products. Unfortunately, we're not going to get them. What else have we got? Is anything like oil related? Printing press. Let me see again. I'm skipping too far ahead. So steel plant turns obviously metals into that kind of stuff. Household plastics, which is petroleum plastic, which will be good for Oil Town, and it will provide another buyer for the product. So where could we squeeze that? Would it being here kind of be okay, you reckon? If I drop that there, so a nice little unique factory, and if I up the production rate so it wants a lot of petroleum plastics, it will give Oil Town another buyer for the goods, which is a good thing. We don't really have anything to do with like just flour on its own, do we? Not really. Do you have any like flour and oil? I don't think that's going to be a thing, is it? Which is kind of annoying, but it is. I mean, we'll eventually have another kingdom that does produce animal products. No. So that's for like the woodland industry. Oh, that would have come so close to bakery. If only we could do animal products. I mean, I could set up like, you know, a warehouse that does import animal products, but Cameron's not going to be happy if I go down that route. She will not be happy. We've got so many ships tooting everywhere right now. It is unreal. Absolutely unreal right now. Right, how do these little warehouses do? They're pretty much 100% full. So we just need more commercial. So then that's maybe where we start looking at doing specialization zones and areas. So specializing the commercial to being touristy, to being for leisure, for being for local and organic, and so on and so on. That would be really good for, where's Karen? Local and organic. We should definitely set up a nice little area for that. Or maybe I'll make everything local and organic in Karenville. Veganville. I could do that. I mean, isn't it already like that? I think I already selected it to be that, didn't I? I can't quite remember if I did or not. I can't quite remember. But not too bad. This little park right now has had 60-odd thousand visitors, which is really good to see. Really good to see. So I think those little changes, while they're not going to solve everything, it definitely is a big help. You are going to have issues because we do have like a big bunch of islands and stuff like that. But eventually, as time goes on, we'll have places that are hooked up and connected, as we do those kind of little agreements and stuff like that. But I think before we do progress any further, we do need to set up a few additional kingdoms that are kind of industrial related. That way they can all trade and share the goods, and kind of we can create some good networks and friendships and all that kind of jazzy stuff before war ultimately breaks everybody apart. So a few good little things we've done today. Still got so much more room for expansions than to kind of all squeeze in, and these guys are still complaining about there's not enough budget products, but I will allow that because we still have so much freaking demand to throw everything in. It is not over just yet, guys. It is not over just yet. And we do need to create more exploitation areas and abilities. So it's just one of those things. It's just one of those things. Because we are technically relying on just ships. Because even though we've got trains, to get it out of the region and the edge of the map, it's basically just ships. So maybe we do take a look at doing some planes or stuff like that and adding that kind of jazzy stuff in. But it will be a big ask anyway. A very, very big ask. But for today, guys, I don't even know if I'm English. We will end it for here because we got some bigger plans set up. This is just a stepping stone for what we do have freaking planned right now. But let them continue. Let them do what they've got to do. we all know we need so many more buyers for the products, more commercial zones. So guys, for now, we're going to end it for here. I hope you did enjoy this episode. If you did, smash that like button down below. And until next time, I'll see you all soon. So, good.